Hey everybody, how's it going? Andrew Duncan hanging out here live, Kansas Star Arena for EFC number 5. We are here at the weigh-ins. A lot going on. Representing KGSO now, 1410 AM, 93.9 FM, Wichita's original sports station. I'm here live with Kayla. See, look, I'm up. It's already off to a bad start. Kayla, the Tombstone Thompson. She is fighting by way of the Duncan Performance Systems right out of El Reno, Oklahoma. She's going to be here competing, making her pro debut against Miss Atkins, somebody that everybody may know. I've had her on the program several times. This lady right here is very accomplished, not to mention she is, of all things, a state champion in wrestling coming out of Oklahoma. First of all, I want to say thank you, Kayla, for taking time to talk with me, even though I just messed up your name.
It's okay, it happens.
So unprofessional. Kayla, one of the things that I was talking about with David on the interview today was the grit that comes behind this. I'm sure we've all seen the video. It was a soccer mom or teacher, whatever she was, lady with no training, decides to get in there against somebody that's 4-0, gets obliterated. When you see things like that happen, are you worried that a sport where you've been wrestling and doing all these things since you were, I believe you told me, 8 years old, and you've been a state champion and you've had to work so hard your entire life to get to where you are now, do you look at that and go, I'm kind of disrespected by that?
Yeah, I really do, because people work their whole lives for this, and if they're not evenly matched, it's kind of a waste of time. I feel like they're throwing you out into the lion's den.
It's not one of those things where I know people watch it on TV and they go, this is so easy, I feel like I can do this. But it's not a scenario where, I woke up this morning and I had a cup of coffee. I'm thinking about going to play a round of golf later, and then I'm going to jump in the octagon and see what I can do with somebody. Take me to a typical day for you, especially when it comes to your training, that may help people out there understand what you go through on a day-to-day basis.
I wake up, I go for my morning run, then I go to work, then I go to the gym, then I go to work to my second job, then I go to the gym after my second job.
So you work 2 jobs and you train?
Yes.
Now, I got to know, outside of being a hard ass inside the octagon, clearly, what are your jobs in the real world?
I work at Pizza Hut, and I work at a gas station in El Reno.
So nobody's going to try and steal anything from that gas station, because if they do, I would imagine game over.
Yeah, I'll hop over the counter.
What's it been like? Obviously, we're talking about the gym that you're coming out of, Duncan Performance Systems. Dana is your coach.
Yes.
What is he like on a day-to-day, and what do you think he's doing that's helping making you successful to the point where you are now?
He keeps pushing me every day. That's what he does. He pushes your body to each limits that it can go to. When you finally start shaking, that's when it's time to take a break. And he's a 4th black belt in judo and jiu-jitsu.
Oh my.
So he's very good to learn off of. I can tell you that.
So I would imagine a lot of what you do happens to do with the ground game. Is that correct?
Yes.
How do you find out? Everybody's, there's the boxer, there's the grappler, all that kind of stuff that goes into it. But I think at the end of the day, every MMA fighter has got to be a little bit more diverse than that.
Yeah.
What's your approach in making you better in your stand-up, as opposed to just being somebody that once they get you on the mat, it's over with?
Well, I've been working on my striking a lot for the past couple of years. Like, I've gotten a lot better. Like, when I won my belt, I pretty much striked her. I could have knocked her out, but she gave me her back, and I went for the submission.
Okay. You made mention earlier that you're working 2 jobs. You're training all the time. Your mom, you told me, is working 2 jobs. Your dad couldn't even be here right now because he's off having to take care of business with selling horses.
Yeah.
How do you keep yourself motivated enough that you get to a point where, even though you have to be tired as hell, and you still just say to yourself, you know what, I'm going to wake up today and I'm going to do this? How do you do that?
It's my passion. I love it. Ever since 2nd grade, I was like, I'm going to do this. And now here I am.
What can we expect from you going into tomorrow? Obviously, Miss Atkins is making her pro debut as well. If I remember correctly, she's 3-3, so a fairly good amateur career. Expectation going into tomorrow, are you looking to end it quickly, or are you one of those fighters that just kind of takes the fight as it comes?
I take it as it comes, but if it ends quickly, then that's good for me.
I know that's right. Everybody say hi to the Tombstone, Kayla Thompson. Go ahead and say hi to everybody out there for me, Kayla. She's going to be competing tomorrow right here at the Kansas Star Arena as a part of ESC number 5, making her pro debut. I think we ought to re-nickname you the hard worker. My goodness, 2 jobs and training. Best of luck to you tomorrow. Thank you very much for talking to me. All right, thank you. Andrew Duncan.